Buddy, this is Stormy with the capital Z. Welcome to Warcraft Day. This is going to be a game from the replay request series, and this game has been sent to me by SauCeD. Just gonna fix his name over here though. Don't really want a wrong name. Still learning studio mode. That's where you can fix stuff in the back and not have to worry about it as far as fixing it during a game is concerned. So we got SauCeD here, spawning as the yellow, I guess you could call, you'll call this green, light green human player. At the 8 o'clock position, he will be facing up against BigPIG, which is a rather interesting name, who is spawning as the purple Night Elf player on the top 11 o'clock position on my favorite map of all, Twisted Meadows. It is the most human map ever. So this is going to be Twisted Meadows. It's a 4-player map, very popular and very ideal for 2v2s. Probably the oldest map in the current map pool, along with Echo Isles, and I believe all the other maps are one of the newer maps that were introduced about 5 to 8 years ago. Twisted Meadows has been there from the very beginning. We got Archmage coming in by SauCeD, a couple of footmen. BigPIG is going in for a tavern build, it appears, and don't have booster on, it appears. We do not have booster on. Why don't we have booster? BigPIG going for a tavern build from what I can understand. Putting down AOW first, and Altar of Elders is coming in. While the hero for SauCeD is 50% already out. None of the players have opted to do any out of scouting yet. Okay, SauCeD will send out the scout footman to detect where his opponent is, and there we go. Our overlays are here. BigPIG could send out a couple of wisps here and there actually. Considering the fact that this is Twisted Meadows, you can easily place your wisps at a lot of key locations. Knowing where your opponent is, knowing where they're going to be creeping, what they're doing is so important in Warcraft 3 games. It's really practical, no reason to not do that. So Archer making its way towards the tower in the middle, and we got a Tinker. It's going to be Tinker versus human. Tinker Night Elf versus human. So let's see how this goes as SauCeD will begin creeping over here at this green camp while sending out his scout footman to detect where his opponent is, although the scout footman is gonna have a long time until he reaches the Night Elf base. He will detect that Night Elf is definitely here after he detects nothing is there, circling that area, while BigPIG goes towards some creeping at the orange camp. That's going to be giving him a higher level and a higher level of item, I'd say. Laws of Act plus 5, pretty good. SauCeD seems to be wanting to expanding. Yeah, he seems to be wanting to expand right now. And he's going in with the Archmage, pulling in a couple of militiamen. Does he have enough resources to do so? He doesn't. Rather surprising. I guess he's gonna have to wait a bit until he does. While on the other side, Tinker, BigPIG is going in at his natural with the Tinker as well. Not exactly sure whether he plans to expand just yet though. He is tagging, so that kind of signifies that he surely isn't expanding anytime soon. Check if we got chat. We don't have chat, so don't have to worry about that. Tinker's gonna hit level 2 right as he is done. SauCeD is already at level 2.5. Just needs a bit more experience until he can hit level 3, and that's exactly what he wants to do. So what do we have here? SauCeD actually interestingly putting down an arcane vault before anything else. Now you really want to consider something right now. I'm not sure if going for that is the best idea. SauCeD actually pulling away those creeps using the footman there. What he wants to get, I guess he wants the healer. He surely wants the healer. Gonna wait for the creeps to come back and then attack them. Okay. He hasn't put down the expansion yet. He does have enough resources to do so, but he isn't doing that, and he isn't even tagging right now. Kind of bugs me, and okay, he finally does it. There we go. So yeah, this kind of bugs me mainly because when you want to do something like this, you want to be on your toes. You want to do it as fast as possible. the amount of time that you're wasting and not doing that stuff, you're giving your opponent that much time to do stuff. And to my surprise, BigPIG is actually teching and expanding at the same time. How did he get that much resources to do so? I do not know, but he is doing it. And he is going to be expanding and he's gonna hit tier 2 at the same time, so that's a huge advantage for him. And none of the players have scouted for the expansion yet. They are not aware of the expansion going down on either of their sides, so they're not going to be reacting to it in any way or form. So it's going to be 2 bases for both of them for the time being, at least. While SauCeD's base is almost up, BigPIG's base is 50% done. It's going to be done pretty quickly. Got Ancient of Winds coming in, so BigPIG going in for a rather old school classic strategy that Nidal players like to do with Tinker, Clockwork Goblins, and having the Druid of the Talons dots at the back line. A Forest Troll Shadow Priest being picked up, and we may have the first engagement of the game. Okay, we actually got a pretty good item there. Lionhound of Stormwind. He probably picked it up at the expansion there. He also got Boots of Speed. That's going to be giving some extra speed to the Tinker there. Haven't seen Boots of Speed since a while now, actually. Boots of Speed is kind of like the wheelhouse of Lord of Heroes. So, BigPIG gonna leave SauCeD be now after killing that one footman and begin creeping at this orange camp over here. That's of course going to give him a better access to items whenever he needs. This is the shop that is nearby to his base, while SauCeD has the other one near his base. SauCeD's gonna creep out this expansion. Should be able to do so without much of a problem, but now comes the problem. He's only just beginning to tech while his expansion and everything is up. Like, he spent a lot of resources to set that up. This is pretty late. 7-minute mark of the game. By this time your opponent will already have reached tier 2, already started producing stuff and all. And what do we have here? He got hippogriffs coming in. I was actually wrong. I didn't really think about this one actually. So BigPIG is not going for talons, as I mentioned earlier, the whole school strategy and everything. He's not going for talons at all. He's going for hippogriff riders, archers and hippogriffs, and they are super versatile. They got more HP. You can easily put them at the back line of the human base and kill off nearly everything. You can one-shot peasants with them and they are going to be beastly. SauCeD has no knowledge of this right now. He is putting down a farm on that top side over there, which is going to give him some intel whenever his opponent moves from that area, but that's pretty much it. He does not have knowledge of the expansion. He does not have knowledge of what is coming his way. We already have like 4 hippogriffs out, a couple of more coming in. 6 hippogriffs are already there, so BigPIG is in just a better position right now. Level 6 on that Tinker, I mean to say level 4.5 on that Tinker. Why did I level 6? What did I say? Level 6? I don't know. SauCeD detecting the expansion, going right after it. BigPIG ought to use a TP to get back here. He's gonna have to defend this. Gonna TP at the back line though. Hippogriffs coming in. Pocket Factory being dropped. Pocket Factory, is it gonna be repaired? Yeah, the Pocket Factory is gonna be repaired by the Wisps there. But it will not be repaired as fast enough to get it against the attack rate of SauCeD there. All of the archers now are hippogriff riders and they're going to be dealing some good amount of damage from the air. They ought to be a bit careful against those ranged units. All of the ranged units over here are going to be dealing some good damage to the flyers. They're going to be taking a lot of damage from piercing damage, and oh my goodness, it appears that BigPIG is winning this fight. First hippogriff down for BigPIG. The second one may get taken out, not yet. What is still at the back line there. That hippogriff rider may manage to take out that troll priest. There we go. Footmen do have defend up right now, so they're not going to go down that easily. Although that archmage taking heavy damage right now. Footmen gonna get taken out real easily if he targets it. He's not targeting it though. Why isn't he targeting it? And he's targeting the wrong footman. He should have targeted this one and then targeted this one. He would have had both of them. SauCeD having to transition into rifleman, putting down a second barracks and blacksmith as well. He is on 2 gold mines, so he can afford this real easily. He's also putting down a workshop at the expansion, so probably gonna make gyrocopters and mortars. So it should work out. Tinker is already at level 5, and it's not even the 10-minute. It's not even the 10-minute mark of the game. More hippogriffs coming in and more archers as well. So hippogriff riders is going to be the wheelhouse for BigPIG in this particular game right now. He's making his way towards the expansion of SauCeD. SauCeD ought to be a bit careful. Oh no, you don't want to send them all in. I think this would be a good time for BigPIG to reconcile with the strategy and perhaps change it to bears, or perhaps add a couple of more units to it, such as mountain giants, because against riflemen, the hippogriff riders are not going to work. They are just not going to work. Here comes a mountain king. Stormbolt on that Tinker. He can make it. Here now, there's no TP over there. Mountain king just has to follow it. Stormbolt coming in. 1 second. Stormbolt! Did he get it? No, he didn't get it yet. He's got to reach there. Didn't get it. He didn't get it. He still has enough mana for one more, but BigPIG will escape. A super clutch moment there. I thought that the Stormbolt had it. And looking at the HP bar, I would have said there's absolutely no way for the Tinker to escape. But he did. Tinker's gonna get back at his base, heal up using those moonwells, and he did. He doesn't really have any items that he should be dropping before he used those, so it's fine. Nighttime, and what do we have here? Flake cannon upgrade along with gyrocopters under the queue. Riflemen coming in, so SauCeD is going mass anti-air right now. This is really a time when BigPIG ought to rethink his strategy. He is actually retraining all of his spells, and he's gonna go for rockets? Whoa! BigPIG going in with rockets? Is the stun duration enough though? Stun duration gonna be enough. Uses the stun. Get any of it. He'll go towards the expansion. He's going to detect one of those gyrocopters there. Hippogriff riders are going to take a lot of damage. Second missile missed. Missile barrage missed there. Hippogriff riders taking a lot of damage. This one he doesn't miss. Range damage is just going to tear apart those hippogriff riders. There's absolutely no reason for BigPIG to continue with this, but he is persistent, it appears. He wants to use hippogriff riders only in this bout, and this is going to be a big mistake in my opinion, considering the fact that SauCeD has changed to all ranged right now. Okay, Newbie XD is actually typing. Yeah. What do we have here? This is the stupid any Tinker lame. Tinker level 6 ulti with boots of speed, invisible potion, staff of teleportation, and level 3 rocket launcher. Yeah, I would guess that that would be the case. Sticking to this is just going to be suicide, and it appears that he wants to go with it. He has already reached tier 3. He's going in for some armor upgrades and probably going to do some attack upgrade and stuff as well. He's got like 8k gold in the tank right now. Not 8k, sorry. 800. Mass anti-air coming in, and there's really no practical way for BigPIG to actually face against SauCeD's army right now. SauCeD now making his way towards the expansion will manage to ransack it without too much of a problem in my opinion. With a 66 foot army, there's really nothing much that BigPIG can do to stop him from taking down this expansion. BigPIG making his way towards SauCeD's main, and I don't know exactly what he wants to do. Those towers are still going to be dealing a lot of damage. missile turret. Not a turret, a missile barrage there. A second missile barrage. Whoa! Level 6 Tinker. That forced a TP on SauCeD, but that's pretty much it. He still managed to take out the expansion, and by the way, being reset. So not sure how this is going to turn out. So is level 6 Tinker going to be the answer that he needs? He's going for marksmanship and stuff, so archers and Hippocrates gonna deal more damage, but that's pretty much it. I guess if he brings them down as regular archers, he can perform better. I mean, having them in the air with the light armor that takes extra damage from piercing attacks is just not going to work out for them. Well, SauCeD goes for some creeping at the Goblin Lab. Here they come. Tinker going in with the Robo Tinker. Missile barrage. Killing all of those peasants. Does have a TP. Should kill one or two of those peasants before he leaves though. Another missile barrage perhaps coming in. Trying to escape. Struggling to escape rather. There we go. He actually did exactly what I thought he would. He unmounted all of those archers, and a mechanical Tinker will probably not take Stormbolt there. That's a big advantage that Tinker has right now. It's also going to deal triple the damage that it has to buildings in this form. And pretty decent damage. Probably going to get affected by Stomp though. Not Stomp, Bash though. The Mountain King is going to stay on it. Mountain King doesn't have Bash, it has Thunderclap. So that was kind of irrelevant. Ancient Protectors at the expansion, which isn't really up yet. SauCeD gonna go in, attack the Ancient Protectors. SauCeD doesn't really have enough units, if you ask me. You need a bit more units, considering the fact that you're already at 2 bases right now. Perhaps get to 80. Utilize your entire low upkeep. An expansion down for SauCeD at the far right side of the map. Big missile barrage there. Going right after the altar, and the Blood Mage is going to be the third hero that SauCeD wants to go for, but it will not see the light of. Whoa, it did! That's rather surprising. It's really rather surprising. SauCeD keeping half of his army at the expansion. To do everything that he can to take it out, and he should leave behind the Mountain King as well to take it out, perhaps for the time being. Missile barrage after missile barrage. That's a lot of damage being dealt by the Tinker here. Also gaining a lot of experience while doing so, and now gonna escape. We got a nice surround, nice body block attempt by SauCeD. Flying machines trying to follow the Tinker there. Gonna be fine though. Perhaps BigPIG ought to pick up an orb from his shop. That will give him the ability to attack aerial units, which he doesn't have right now. And he kind of passed by SauCeD, and SauCeD didn't do anything about it. This will make SauCeD pay now. Just leaving it just like that really wasn't the best idea. Perhaps sending a couple of units just to take out the expansion was okay, but sending the entire army there, not the best idea. Staff of Teleportation being used, and the Tinker is still dealing good amount of damage there. More missile barrages coming in. And he should have done it here. That would have secured a definite kill on that town hall, but he got it either way, so it's fine. Now he's going to hightail away. Best part about the Tinker is that it's mechanical, so at this time technically it can be repaired by peasants as well. to bring in some wisps and try to repair the Tinker. It's not going to take Stormbolt, it's not going to take Thunderclap because of being mechanical. Once you have that form, there's no reason to leave it. Sauce coming in for an assault with the almost level 2 Blood Mage. Siphon mana. He's probably not going to be able to do that either, though. Big Missile Barrage. Typical Virus dealing damage on the back there. Big Missile Barrage once again. Couple of those flyers getting taken out in the process. Level 2 on that Blood Mage. Another Rocket Barrage. Typical Riders dealing damage on the back line. They're coming in too close now. You need to be careful. It is nighttime. The Moonwells are regenerating. You gotta use the Moonwell advantage there. Home field advantage is much necessary. Tinker is dealing a lot of damage. Mountain King almost gets taken out. Big Rocket Barrage there and forces the TP on Sauce. He ain't stopping. He is making its way towards the expansion. I guess he wants to take it out. The initial gold mines are likely going to expire real soon now. Okay, so we have a situation right now. Sauce is on 3 base, which is going to be 2 base in a moment because he has an expansion here. His opponent has no knowledge of this expansion, which is far east in position, and his opponent has no expansion. So the gold mine has expired and he is going to be in a pickle. He has a good amount of gold, a good number of units, not near 50 though. Okay, he detects one farm. I guess his plan is to creep over here and then put down a gold mine. But because of that farm, Sauce now has knowledge of this entire thing. So he's going to be able to react to this real easily. Rocket Barrage coming in for those deeps. Here's that Sauce wants to go for a red camp. Sound plan, I'd say. Sound plan, but knowing that he had placed a farm here which just got destroyed by his opponent, Sauce should have an intuition that he definitely went for an expansion there, and he should definitely do something about the expansion because Sauce, while already being ahead as far as the army is concerned, the only thing that he's behind in is the hero levels, but well, a level 7 hero against 5, 4 and 3 really isn't bad consideration there. So what Sauce needs to do is take out that expansion. If he doesn't take out the expansion there, then well, it's gonna come up and gonna take away that small little advantage that he had. BigPIG going around the area. BigPIG can take out the main, but now the problem is that got an expansion over here. Expansion wasn't operating on, and by the way, Sauce has more than 5 peasants at the gold mine there. Peasants taking heavy damage. Highly versatile Hippogriff Riders can easily move across the map, while the Tinker with the boost of speed can also move really fast. Big Rocket Barrage, but a Thunderclap also coming in as the archers come to the ground. Flame Strike! Oh my god, that was terrible. A big loss for BigPIG. And Sauce is practically ahead, and Sauce isn't doing anything about this expansion. He probably doesn't even know about it yet, because he hasn't crept out that he hasn't scouted out that area or crept out that area. That's really not going to work out well. This is one of the worst Tinker lame I've ever seen. I mean, yeah, I'd say you have a level 7 Tinker and you're not using it right. It's really painful to see that. And Sauce, instead of heading towards the expansion and practically ending the game, he isn't doing that and kind of lurking around on his side of the map. Missile barrage coming in, no storm bolt, of course. Mechanical units won't be taking damage from. Mechanical units are not targeted. Would be the appropriate statement. They're still lurking around, high speed, and he tried to sneak in a couple of Hippogriff Riders, but that didn't work out for him. Second gold mine, but Sauce will detect this, and this gold mine will act more like a decoy actually for BigPIG. So Sauce, after taking out this tree of life, he's gonna be like, okay, he doesn't have an expansion, but little does he know that there is an expansion. And Sauce has done no kind of creeping to try and detect that. Oh, BigPIG taking out the peasants. Probably gonna try and take out the expansion as well. Here comes Sauce. Going to take a rocket barrage to the face. One more unit kill will give the Tinker level 8, and that's exactly what he is targeting. Level 8 on that Tinker. This isn't even funny anymore. Gonna back out with the Tinker, level 8. Got some body blocking coming in, but the Tinker is probably much more faster than getting blocked by a couple of breakers. So each player has an expansion which the opponent is unaware of. The only advantage for Sauce is that one of his expansion, which the opponent is aware of, is still operational. Not already, it's still operational, and Sauce now has another expansion, of course, which BigPIG detects, and this expansion of Sauce will rather play as a decoy. If it stays up, pretty cool. Even if it doesn't, you still have this expansion which is safe. Okay, a Wisp heading in this area. It appears that he is finally going to detect that expansion. You just have this situation right now. Tinker doing some damage solo, but that's really all he's doing. Sauce currently sitting at 900 gold. BigPIG at 700. Rocket barrage going down. A lot of those poor gyrocopters get taken out. Gyrocopters don't have the bombshell upgrade, the ground bomb upgrade. I think they should be having that. Tinker will escape with 70 HP. We have here a lot of chat, it appears. Crazy game, the NE would do better if he splits his army, I think. The Tinker plays is so annoying to play against in TM. NewbieXG says, when I used to play on NetEase, the strategy is very common and the NE there are playing way better than what NE is doing here. TM and TR is too annoying. Deadhead says, is there any way for human to stop Tinker besides surrounding body blocking? You can cast slow on mechanical units from what I can remember. Actually gonna have to think on that. Yeah, you can probably cast slow on them, and he's actually transforming for a moment, probably just to heal up a bit, and then gonna go back to his Robo Goblin form, a form that you don't really want to exit ever. So BigPIG probably detected this expansion. He did have a Wisp coming this side. Oh, maybe he doesn't. He probably doesn't. Not sure if he checked on that expansion, but if he doesn't, then his entire concentration will be just on trying to kill whatever expansion he can. That's really practical. I mean, I don't really see BigPIG coming out of this game right now because SauCeD is just way ahead. Unless until SauCeD messes up big time and gives BigPIG the opportunity to come out of this, it's really going to be SauCeD's game right now. And BigPIG is killing everything with the missile barrage. He should take out the town center than anything else, because once that is down, you practically have destroyed the expansion. SauCeD finally detecting BigPIG's only expansion, which he didn't detect since a long time. Flamestrike coming in, and he should manage to take out these 3 ancient protectors without too much of a hassle. I mean, they're gonna deal a lot of damage there, but he should be able to do that. Big missile barrage. Where's the Tinker? Tinker probably teleported to the base, or is he making his way? He is walking. He is walking towards the other expansion there, while he left behind a pocket factory. Ancient protectors finally getting taken out. SauCeD now has the opportunity to end this game right away by taking out the expansion. No gold supply. He's using the TP. He's TPing at his expo. That's really just going to scare away his opponent a bit. That's really all it's going to do. And this hippogriff may... No, not going to escape. For a moment I was like, yeah, it may manage to escape, but no, that did not happen. Don't tell me SauCeD wants to take over another expansion right now. NewbieXG says no. So you're saying that slow doesn't work on
player's forces are under attack.
Mechanical units. And I have to remember this. Could I have slowed obsidian statues? Could I have slowed gyrocopters, demolishers? Good question there. We're likely gonna see a level 10 Tinker. Likely gonna see a level 10 Tinker in this game. Almost level 9. Just needs one more kill for level 9. And he wants to make that elemental his kill for level 9. Although it doesn't seem to be going in his favor. Tinker taking heavy damage. Whoa! It did reach level 9. I guess he killed another unit at another area there. SauCeD taking out a couple of hippogriffs over here. We're gonna back out. BigPIG has no knowledge of this expansion, by my understanding. Yeah, probably doesn't. These gyrocopters need the bombshell upgrade. Yeah, scary level 5 Mountain King. Came close to level 6 exactly. When he gets level 6 with mass teleportation, it is practically GG. Just have one unit across here and there, and the cooldown on mass teleportation is also pretty short. It's super short. You can easily teleport across the map. And whoa! Tinker is not in the Robo farm, and he pays heavily for that by being reduced to 50% of his HP there. SauCeD leaving no advantage that he can take. That Tinker going into normal form. Expansion. SauCeD actually gets taken out. I was surprised. 2 expansions taken out. Tinker managed to take out 2 expansions. Very surprising. Let's have a TP, should be fine, and all BigPIG got to do is take out the 3rd expansion. Well, easier said than done, and even if he does manage to do that, SauCeD just has a bigger army. Solo Tinker can do so much. Can't really fight alone. Of course, you can play super annoying, move around the map and do Tinker stuff. Practically all you can do. Transform back, probably to heal up. Should transform back right away. Yeah.
Town is under siege.
Toss needs to finish this game. Take out this expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Rocket barrage. Rocket factory. I reckon another rocket barrage coming in. The staff for teleportation or mass teleportation were interrupted. Yeah, it was mass teleportation.
Player's forces are under attack.
Toss is losing a good number of gyrocopters to nothing. Shouldn't be even making them at this point, technically. Lost a rifleman for no reason there. Slowly gonna chip off this Tree of Life. We need a flame strike.
A player's forces
Use mass teleportation to get back to his base. And in my opinion, I don't think he needed to do, considering that he has buildings and stuff across the entire map. I guess if you have a situation where BigPIG may have another expansion like SauCeD did early on, that would make sense, but apart from having that little doubt, there was no reason to do this. He also got Staff of Silence, which by the way he isn't even using. And mass teleportation again. I guess you can say SauCeD is just being better safe than sorry, because you can do this. You can keep on using your mass teleportation, you can abuse it like hell. And an early premature thunderclap there, which were intended probably for the Wisp, but he used it before. So he finally manages to take out the expansion, and BigPIG has no income source now. Robo think we're gonna escape. Tilting. If Robo Thinker went in for a different army composition, this would have been a different game. As far as his hero control is concerned, he's been doing everything right. He's been going in at his opponent's base, and of course the Hippogriff Riders are also doing their job of being versatile and attacking expansions from places where his opponent are not able to defend against. But you just have a situation right now where I feel that perhaps going for Mountain Giants, Dryads, Bears would have just been a better option. And since you're already at tier 3, since this is like super late game, well, you don't have an expansion. That's a pretty big of a problem there. But whenever you, as long as you had one expansion, two expansion, as long as you were fighting, I guess making Hippogriff, making Chimera, sorry, would have just been the better idea. And he's gonna escape. Okay, SauCeD had the perfect opportunity to block it, and he just let him escape. Yeah. So SauCeD had the perfect opportunity to block him, but he let him escape. So we have Tree of Life expansion down once again. Peasant detects that, and mass teleportation gone. Ain't gonna let Tinker, BigPIG expand. for the timing at least. But BigPIG is not about to leave this game just yet. He's going to do anything and everything he can to stay in there and be as annoying as possible. Missile barrage after missile barrage. We have surround coming in. Missile barrage once again. Surround. We got the surround cinched in. Robo Goblin this time has the TP and uses the TP right in the nick of time to escape. Sauce has an opportunity. Sauce manages to teleport to something nearby where the Robo Goblin is. He isn't at his full HP right now. You can take him out if he... And he isn't moving out of his base though. No expansion for BigPIG. Still has about 500 gold left in the tank. So doesn't work on Tinker, you say? Does work on Tinker. We're gonna have to think on that. He's mech, but slow is one of the few abilities that do work on mech. I have to have a look at that. This time Tinker going in. Missile barrages will be the thing there, and oh, this time he's gonna face an arcane tower, which is gonna cut down the mana. Hippogriff Riders coming in. Archmage was the target this time. It goes into invul mode. Perhaps he can buy a couple of goblin sappers and end it. But probably not. Tinker is live, but that's practically just it. Chasing the Archmage. Archmage! A surround. We have a surround. Peasants around! Peasants around! He didn't get it. Uh-oh! Big rocket barrage. But he loses all of the mana to the arcane tower there. He's doing a really bad job of going inside there. I mean, he can manage to take out the Archmage, but he's going to lose the Tinker in the process. And BigPIG leads the game. Level 9 Tinker. Goodness. So, good game. Well played by both players. Hope you guys enjoyed this game, which is part of the replay request series. Remember that anybody and everybody is allowed to send me replays on Discord, and I'll be casting it in my next upcoming streams, which later on are uploaded onto my YouTube channel once the stream is over. So thanks y'all for joining in. This was the replay request for today, and I think we're gonna end the recording on this one. And since we are on the topic, just on that.